Well, Bill, let's make a start. Very nice to see you again,
Nice
Sarah.
to see you again, yes.
How you been doing?
I've been doing fine.
Okay, what have you been up to since the last
Been
time?
busy working in the food shop and did a little wheelchair work.
Yeah.
And that keeps me busy.
Okay,
Keeps me going.
I bet it does. Yeah, we're going to talk about some of that coming up.
Okay.
So, first of all, you mentioned the food pantry and the wheelchair work.
Yes.
So is that the two things that you do, the two volunteer things that you do here at the village?
Regularly, yes. However, I guess it's not prescribed by John Knox Village, but I do a lot of volunteer work in our buildings and the villagers.
Okay.
People have problems with the various things and settings on their strollers or wheelchairs or whatever, and
So you're helping people out in your building.
I do that in our building. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And now they know I do that, so they know where I live. And
So now you're super busy.
yes, that's right. So now I have to say I'll have to do that tomorrow.
Well, yeah, you've only got so many hours in a day, right?
That's right. Got to leave a little time for playtime.
Yeah. And what do you do in your playtime? What do you do here at the village when you're not volunteering?
Do a lot of visiting. Do take in the activities here at the village, which there's many to choose from.
Yeah.
And there's a show called Otto coming up this week.
Yeah,
I'm
man
going
called
to attend
Otto,
that.
yeah.
So, and the regular things that they have going on here for entertainment. It's very enjoyable.
You play golf?
No, I don't play golf. I tried that twice, and every time I got worse, so I just quit.
Yeah, that's pretty much like me. I'm not good at golf
Yeah,
either. I can't hit a
I
ball.
can see where it'd be fun, but I don't know if I want to
Yeah.
go through the learning curve.
So how did you first get involved in volunteering at John Knox Village? How did it all happen?
Well, I was at a town hall meeting and sat down at the table, and Donald Hugh was there, and
Okay.
I said, I've got some empty time on my hand. Do you know where I start to volunteer? And so she knew immediately and said, yes, you can help us over to the food center, and that's how I got started. Come over and went through the education part of it, and
So food pantry is where you started first.
food pantry, yes, and
Okay.
and I've kind of isolated myself into the storage area of the food pantry.
Mm-hmm.
As food comes in, we check it for in current dates, and then set it on the shelf to dispense out to the store itself. And then as the store inventory gets a little lower, well, I bring the food up there and cans up there and set it on the shelf for them.
So mate, that's quite a bit of work to be lifting and carrying things.
Yeah, but that's okay. I like it.
You like doing that?
Yeah, I do. I like staying busy.
Yeah. Well, that's
And,
good. It keeps you a little bit fit and active, right?
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Well, good. So you talked about wheelchair repair, and that's
Yes.
over at the Village Care Centre.
Yes.
How did you get involved in that side of it?
I got a call from Sarah. Said okay, I'd try that, and then I went over and talked to the gentleman at the care center,
Yep.
and to see what they really needed over there. And I have my own tools, so it worked out real well. And
So you're quite good with your hands, mechanically fixing
yes,
things.
yes. I grew up on a farm, so we learned real quick how to
Well, yeah.
maintain and fix things, and
Yeah.
and have a gift to it, so I get to use that gift, and that's nice.
Yeah. So you're
But
keeping.
there is quite a bit of work over there.
Yeah.
We've, I think, repaired over 150 wheelchairs and put them back into service again.
That's a lot of wheelchairs.
Yeah. Well, it was down through the COVID period and didn't have anyone working on them, and so we had an inventory buildup of it. But we're even now.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So you're using your brain quite a bit on the mechanic side, as well as using your
Brain-
muscle on the food pantry.
Brain, luck, and muscle.
In that order.
In that order, yes.
Okay. So we're obviously trying to encourage people to volunteer for John Knox Village. We've talking to some of the residents and people that volunteer here at the village. So how would you entice somebody new who wants to volunteer? What would you say to them?
I would ask how much spare time they have on their hands, and are they enjoying the spare time? If not, why you might want to consider these things and have a list of things for them to look at and do.
Yeah.
And there's lots of talent here.
Yeah, but you're obviously getting a lot out of volunteering here. I mean, you seem to like really enjoy it.
Yeah, I do. I have a good time with it.
It's not a job, right?
No,
volunteering is not a job.
not at all.
Yeah.
I get enjoyment out of it. It's entertainment to me. It's
Yeah.
plus the satisfaction of repairing for someone and putting it back into service for them, and watching the appreciation on their face and their smiles, and it just you get paid for it that way.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good
Yeah.
answer. I like that.
Yeah.
Have you got anything else to add to why you volunteer and why you love it? Anything else you want to add to that?
Nothing more. I would encourage anyone that has a little time that can work those things in on their schedule to use their talents as they wish. And
because there's got to be. I mean, there's so many residents here from all over, and so many different backgrounds.
huge, wide background here.
Yeah.
It's amazing the backgrounds that you find in people, all the way from engineers to flunkies like me, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, I've met so many residents since I've been working here that
Yeah.
from all backgrounds and all
And they
everywhere.
all enjoyed doing what they're doing. I've
Yeah.
not been around anyone that was griping about didn't like to do this or that or anything. And you get a lot of satisfaction out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a lot of things in life to be satisfied with besides pay, and
Right,
volunteering
exactly.
is one of them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it sounds like you really enjoy it, Bill. And
I do. I enjoy it. Look forward to doing more.
all right, yeah, you keep on doing it.
Yeah, yeah. I certainly will.
It's good to meet you again.
You too. Take care.
Thanks, sir.
Uh-huh.